Mira Costa is concerned about acceptance and emotional safety for students, and is quick to condemn behavior like cyberbullying or racism. We saw this earlier this year with the bathroom closures as a response to racist vandalism. But 4 years ago, a production company used our football field to produce a video that experts say has strong political messaging. The video was viewed over 10 million times across platforms. Rudy Giuliani, President Trump's former lawyer who was suspended from practicing law due to false and misleading statements, reposted the video on Twitter during the 18th anniversary of 9/11, gaining the video 4 million more views. The video follows a cop being faced with a group of protesters. We flash back through the officer's life showing how American he is, doing things like playing football at Mira Costa. We then flash back to the cop taking out his weapon to prepare to attack the protesters.
It is portraying protests as extremely dangerous and risky and harmful. I think it's a polarizing message. That's what makes me think that this is intended to be, honestly, a little bit of propaganda.
I can see how it would make someone feel like the message is, don't protest, don't fight back.
I absolutely do feel that there's a contradiction between the messages presented in that video and the messages that we see produced by like our school administration. And I think that has a big impact on how willing people are able to speak about things, whether that be political or even just personal issues.
I would say it seems to be a politically charged ad. I mean, when I saw the guns at the very end in the logo, my first reaction was NRA. I would say that they should have not been involved with this.
The commercial raises questions about anyone using taxpayer-funded facilities like our football field to create videos for purposes that don't align with our district's values. This kind of thing has happened before, like in 2012 when Snoop Dogg's production company shot a part of a film on our campus. District employees approved the shoot but quickly shut it down when community members found out the contents of the film. Typically, when renting campus facilities, there's a process that companies must go through. Rentals of athletic facilities, like the football field, are handled by MBX, and the process involves a contract with guidelines such as no smoking on campus. Other than that, there are no specific guidelines regarding use for political purposes, like in the video.
There's not a day-to-day discussion with MBUSD. They've given me the rules that we work with. If we have an unusual rental, we may go to the district, make some decisions about where we're going forward.
There is no record of this commercial being officially approved, but somebody on the football field knew this was happening, since there is an actor wearing a Costa uniform, and students that appeared in the video signed release forms. Whether it was approved by MBX or another school employee is unclear. The superintendent and school board declined to be interviewed for this story, but in a written statement they said they will continue to follow board policy and will not take any action against the commercial. In a time when hate crimes are increasing, even on campus, students and parents are even more concerned about their safety and hope to see the district be more careful in the future.
It would go a long way to say, hey, Mira Costa's position on having a voice and equality and inclusivity is X. You know, it's very clear, and we stand by those ideals.
The administration has to evaluate the short and long-term effects of making these type of decisions that could negatively affect Mira Costa.
Right, one person with biases in whichever which way, towards right-wing politics or towards Snoop Dogg, could allow something inappropriate to be filmed on school grounds. You should have at least 2 people in the school administration authorize films before they shoot.
My advice would be super clear before you put your brand name or your students on camera representing the school. Understand what the context is and who is behind the message.
The district or school board currently has no plans to alter board policy, pursue any action against the production company, or launch an investigation to find out who may have approved the production. For the Mustang Morning News, this is Matthew Cullen.